Hey everybody, Truck Driver Shawn here. Today's more like a vlog type deal. Today I'm going to talk about these awesome pieces of gear. You have the TC Electronics Sentry, the MXR Smartgate, and Old Reliable, the Boss NS2. Now, obviously it'd be a painful video. I don't do video editing or any of that, so for me to run through all these and show you the difference would be very daunting. So, listen to me ramble and then go and do your own study. That's the best way through your own equipment, because every pedal actually behaves a little differently. And I could see where through some applications it'd be better for things than what I use it for. For me, I'll tell you right off the bat, I tried to replace her, but this right here, the Boss NS2 old-fashioned noise suppressor, it killed everything. I have a hiss problem with my orange dark terror. It hisses like crazy. I like high gain. Don't like the hiss. Guess I'm going to have to live with it a little bit. The hiss in the orange is ridiculous. It hisses loud. It kind of gives you a headache. But the things we do for good gain tone, right? I mean, honestly, the orange dark terror is a great head. And if you can't afford the $700, that micro dark's a pretty good little head, man. It's $189 pretty much anywhere. That's right. You can go see the guys earning music for that one. But anyway, we're going to individually break these things down. We'll first talk about the Sentry by TC Electronics. Got pretty much all the bells and whistles that all the cool kids are looking for these days. You got your hiss button, which, believe it or not, I went on there. It's got three-way toggle, right? No difference. You can flick that thing, kick it, do what you want. It's worthless. And that's the bad point. I got it because why? That little hiss button right there is what I'm trying to eliminate. So I got it and it did nothing for my hiss. Not even anything. There's no difference in either way of the three-way toggle. It's a useless switch. So you have your damp, your threshold, and your decay. What I like about this pedal, what I thought was very unique, is it's super responsive. You can stand in front of your amp when you're looking for feedback, stand right in front of it, get your feedback wailing. Knock her off. And then you hit your strings if it's a little too dead for you, and you take that decay and you back her off some, but you leave, you turn your damp up and leave your decay down, and it will stretch it out a little bit. And your threshold is like how hard you have to hit before you're going to have some action, right? It's great. And if you don't like the physical settings on this pedal, it has a TonePrint. Plug it in right there, go right into your Caputa, and you can TonePrint it. That might be where I made a mistake. I didn't hook it up to a computer and play with it, but thanks to the guys at K2 Music in Camden, Maine, they let me borrow this and bring this home to do this little test. Unfortunately, I'll be taking it back because it didn't do shit for me. And, excuse my language, by the way. Then we got the MXR Smartgate, which I bought this for myself for Christmas. Yeah, we all do it, right? Why'd I buy it? Because the hiss. That's right. Because it has a hiss. Now, the hiss thing on this does work, but it doesn't eliminate it. It just kind of like dampens it a little bit, so you still got a whole lot of hiss. What I don't like about this pedal, this is it. You turn that, it's just tries to, you're either going to get feedback or you're going to lose a lot of your gain. Your chug-a-chug-chug ain't going to sound the same. Sorry, MXR. This right here, this is version 2 of the Smartgate, by the way. If you can find one of the black Smartgates, the thing was genius. This right here, garbage. I would not, you know what? If you pay more than $25 for this in a brand new package, you're a fool. It's junk. So, back to I've had it since rocking in the 90s, the Boss NS2. It does everything, man. The hiss. The hiss is still there on all my amps. The hisses are all high gain. I got PV Triple X2, Orange Dark Terror to 6505. High gain. I like some gain. But anyway, My personal opinion. Well, let's go back to the Smartgate for a second. I shouldn't say this is crap. For high gain, it's crap. It's. I don't like it when your gain sound changes because of a noise suppressor. I don't, or a gate. It shouldn't. It shouldn't really affect you. It should just cut your signal, let the signal open. And it's called a Smartgate. Wasn't smart enough to do that, now was it? But if you're playing like country or classic rock or something and you're using just like some dirt, this probably is perfect. It probably do everything you need. It's great. $129. No. If I had to spend $129, I would go with the TC Electronics Sentry gate. That's what I would use. Why? It's got options, man. I mean, I might try to hold all three of these up. We shall give this a college try. You want to go to college, but that's all right. But what is this missing that everything else has got? Options. This costs as much as this, and both of those cost more than this. And this does a better job. So bang for your buck, the NS2. And these are just some of them. I mean, there's a ton of noise gates out there, and if somebody finds a smart gate that can really kill the hiss and not kill your tone, please leave a comment down there. I'd love it. But right now, those are the three that are dominating the market. And if they dominate the market, I like to think that they work really well. And people are buying those because they're not crap. But for my applications, like I said, rocking since the 90s, baby. That's right. The Boss NS2, look how dirty it is, man. I got like mud crammed in there and dirt and all kinds of crap. It's been around for a while. Only thing I'd do if I had to talk to Boss, they said, well, hey, fat man, what would you like to have? What I'd like to have is maybe like a secondary button on the side right here that would make it a mute. Like you could hit it and it would mute. Because down here, you're either going to have a threshold or you're going to have a mute. Or a reduction, they call it, and a mute. I like to have the option to have reduction and mute separately. Like just a little trigger. You know, if you're stepping down, like you can step down here pretty easily and not touch that button. Or either I keep the button up here or maybe make it a little bit wider and have a skinnier side of the pedal for a mute. That would be great. It's about the only thing that's missing to be the ultimate suppressor pedal. And maybe a hiss knob. Oddly enough, though, all the hiss switches on those other things, that doesn't let do as much hiss as those do regularly. So maybe the hiss is just built into it and they were just smart from the beginning. But, you know, what are you going to do, man? It's noise suppressor land. We all need one if we're playing high gain or if you're playing loud. You got to have one. But anyhow, big shout out to K2 Music in Camden, Maine. Thank you for letting me borrow some of your equipment to do this little test. Sorry guys, I won't be buying it though. Didn't fix my problem. And part of my New Year's thing here for 2016, I want to do gear reviews and comparisons. So if for some reason a supplier or whatever is catching these, I don't do the fancy videos. I don't run through a computer. I really do this like on a small scale so the real sound comes through. If you want to send me anything to compare with, send me a message or send you my address. Send it right to me. Only thing is you will get an honest outlook. That's right. I drive a truck. Don't call me Truck Driver Shawn because I'm Shawn the getting paid to do gear reviews and run YouTube guy. No, I work. I do this for fun. I do this to be informative and take away people paying you and stuff to do the videos. Get a lot more honest look. You get people's personal, like, a real opinion. And like I said, some of these pedals would be great for other applications. My applications, no. My choice is the pedal I've had since the 90s. The NS2. The other ones look cool, though. I'll give them that. They just don't work for me. But like I said, happy trails, man. I will see you guys soon. I will try to have content every week. That is attempt not to go any more than 7 days or so. But I drive a truck, so sometimes it's going to be a little askew, all right? Anyhow, thank you for watching. This is Truck Driver Shawn. I will see you next time. Later.